Welcome to the exciting rebirth of Superstar, featuring choose your membership rate as low as just $3 a month. At Superstar, you get expanded, exclusive video scopes each and every week, unlimited access to special horoscopes, class passes for Synchronicity University, consultations with me, and so much more. All of this in the Superstar space. I look forward to meeting you there. Hello, fabulous superstar Cancer. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of January 2022. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. It is a remarkable astrological month, without a doubt. Massive moves are happening in the sky now. I do think this may end up being a very important month for you. We begin the year with a new moon in your opposite sign taking place on the 2nd. This is a very fortunate new moon. It is speaking in supreme harmony with Uranus. So it's an energy of new beginnings, yes, but it's change and surprise, but also delight. I think if anybody out there is going to connect with new people on which you can form one-on-one alliances at the new year or New Year's Eve, it certainly would be you. This can be a time of clarity, of insight, of momentum, and of movement. And it can be at this time that you meet people who end up being truly fortunate connections for you in all kinds of ways. Now, I will talk about this energy more when we get to the love portion of this video, but remember, these alliances I'm speaking of can be business partnerships. They can be professional alliances. But if ever there was a time to allow yourself to be social, to make organic connections with others, well, it is now, and those connections could surprise you in all kinds of ways in the year ahead. But I do think the most important moment of this month, and possibly even this year, and I don't say that lightly, it's a very big astrological year, but look, we are going to have a very powerful, very potent full moon in your sign on the 17th of the month. Now, what is part of what makes this full moon distinct is that it is standing across the sky from Pluto. And this energy is intense. If it's anything, it can be very intense. So it becomes that much more important to be patient with yourself at this time, because chances are some very strong emotions are stirring within you. This full moon will be speaking in supreme harmony with Neptune. And so that is lovely. There's a sense of optimism with you, a sense of hope, and a sense of meaning that feels mystical, even magical, I would say. And I think that can be the profound saving grace that you need at a time like this. However, it is going to be that opposition to Pluto that may bring with it interactions with other people that feel unfair in some way. That feel wrought with emotion or power struggles or power games. I'm so sorry to say, but it does happen. Now, this could and will likely play out in your one-on-one alliances, business partnerships, professional alliances, but also romantic as well. And so you are looking at the truth of yourself in relation to the truth of another person. And that can bring with it a whole lot of emotion and complex motivations on your part as well. And so if it feels like you are not on the same page with a particular person, or if it feels around this full moon that you within yourself are feeling a sense of external pressure, anchor yourself in that Neptune. Because ultimately it is that Neptune that will guide your pathway forward, that'll help you to make sense, spiritual sense, of whatever you may be feeling. And there may be moments of very strong emotion now, but you will navigate this time. You will come to understand yourself more deeply, and some truth about you and who you know yourself to be will be illuminated. Where you ground matters of identity in spirituality, well, this can be a time of power and purpose and focus. Now, where it comes to matters of love, wow, what a very big month we have in that context for you. Of course, Venus remains retrograde through most of the month, but as we move towards the last days of the month on the 29th, Venus will go direct, while Venus is speaking in supreme harmony with Uranus. And if ever there was a moment of truth as to where you are in love and why, this really would be it. You have had Venus retrograde taking place in your opposite sign since mid-December, and it was way back the 17th of November that Venus went into shadow. And so whatever's happening now may in some way hearken to what was taking place for you in love way back in the middle of November. But now it's different. It's Venus going direct. It is a light bulb moment as to what's happening in love, what's happening with another person, and what you want to do about it. So for those of you open to meeting someone new, well, look, if there isn't someone there by the time we get to the end of the month in particular, I would be surprised, because at the very least, there would be somebody that you are interested in, an object or person of affection or interest would be within your periphery. But it is going to be with Venus trine Uranus that you get an instant insight, whether that is into who this person really is authentically, or whether that is what within you has brought you to this situation. As you gain this insight, the exact insight that you need, it really does make a big difference, helping you to understand what you want to do to navigate forward from here, to move towards the love that you authentically desire. It could be that this person you were interested in, now you see them so differently that you want to go in a whole other direction. Or it could be that very person that does surprise you and you feel like there is this window, this opportunity to move forward with them. For those of you just starting to date somebody, I gotta say, a month like this can feel like it is very all or nothing. Now, we do have part of this month spent with Mercury retrograde in your opposite sign. And so what that means is there's a sense of breakups happening, not staying broken up, a sense of misunderstandings that could be there. But I do feel like there's this window, right? This window of moment, a window of time with Venus trine Uranus that you get a glimpse, you get to some truth, and you do something that you really want to do. And that could be being all in, or that could be realizing that this really isn't the one for you and you're ready to go in a different direction. There's not a lot of middle ground here. And yet Mercury at that point is retrograding back into your opposite sign and isn't going to go direct until the 3rd of February. So you may need just that few extra days as we dip into next month to really understand what it is that you really want to do, but you're on the path. And for those of you in an established bond, well, if it feels like there's been an ongoing matter that has been there through the later part of last year, well, that could clear up in an instant. It may have to do with the two of you, but it may not. It may just be something taking place in your partner's life that clears up very quickly. For all that, though, it could be that this Venus retrograde season was one that your relationship experienced very deeply. And with this trine, it is so all or nothing, even with Mercury retrograde, I have to say. And so as we get to the last days of the month, you may see things in your partner. The overwhelming majority of people out there, or I should say Cancers out there, will see things in their partner that make them go that they are all in, that they are so excited, that they are so in love. But there is going to be a percentage out there who are going to see things in your partner that make you realize that if you've had a hunch all along that this isn't the person for you, that is going to become crystal clear in an instant. Even if you're not sure what to do about it right away, at least you'll know. What I love about this month for you, well, there is so much here. What a powerful and meaningful astrological moment that we are in. It's just one of these powerful times. It's powerful where it comes to love. It's powerful where it comes to your understanding of self. Now, whether it is that you're open to meeting someone new, you're dating somebody, or you're in an established bond, that new moon energy at the start of the year will certainly give you a sense of a fresh start and a new understanding that can be rather enlivening. But the truth of what is there and the truth of what you want to do is going to reveal itself to you as Venus stations direct, trine Uranus. And so that's going to be my favorite moment for you, because the truth ultimately is a good thing. It not only helps to bring energy of freedom, but it brings energy of authenticity. And that is something that you're really wanting in love and beyond. Well, thank you so much for watching. You can get a video like this every single week for every single sign for as low as just $3 a month. Would choose your membership rate at NadiyaShahSuperstars.com. At NadiyaShahSuperstars.com, you get expanded, exclusive video scopes each and every week. Now, higher tiers get you things like all access passes to Synchronicity University events, consultations with me, and so much more. All of this in the Superstar space. I look forward to meeting you there. Link is in the description below. Thank you again for watching. It'll be a great month. Enjoy.